We're here with Connie Bjork talking about guided imagery and getting the stress out of our lives. And we had to go to a commercial break, but let's talk a little bit more about that guided imagery. It's all in our heads. We have to get it out, the bad stuff.
Right. Everything that you've experienced in your life stays in your body. We talk about memory, right? And it stays in your body as cellular memory. And your body has no venue to talk to you, to give you this information that it holds. You will get a little tap on your shoulder if you're doing something wrong. You might feel kind of sick for a while. This is why stress leads to chronic disease. If we're not taking care of ourselves, keeping our lives in balance, that type of thing. So imagery is a tool that bypasses all of the symptoms, goes right to the root cause and heals it. You will notice that you know, if you're doing something and you say something that you think, oh, that's so inappropriate, that's so not me, those are the moments in which an emotion that you haven't healed is making itself known. And it will take you back to, you'll react in the present moment at the age you were when that emotion was really important. And you know, if this is so not me, those are the times that you really need to pay attention. In imagery then, I can take someone back in time because everything's happening in the present moment in your mind and heal that situation, and it heals that entire scenario in the past as well as the present and into your future, so that that is no longer an issue for you. That's why it's so phenomenal for post-traumatic stress disorder.
How is imagery different, or maybe it's the same as hypnosis?
Good point. It's very different. In hypnosis, it's a lower brain wave level. Guided imagery is at the alpha state, and it's the most relaxing place that you can be. It's like being on the beach and listening to the waves coming in and out. It's 7 to 13 hertz, and that's where we stay. It's like being in the zone for athletes and artists. It's where you go, where you have all of the answers to all of the questions that are inside you. It's really phenomenal.
So how long does a session take?
It's interesting. All of my sessions are an hour and a half. Most of the time I'll tell people when we're starting in the imagery that it'll be about 20 minutes, and it's usually about 40, but it feels like 5. And guided imagery therapy is very different. People think of it as maybe guided meditation where you put in a CD or listen to somebody talk. In interpersonal guided imagery, you and I are having an ongoing conversation the whole time.
Wow.
And it's very, very powerful. One of some clients I have permission to talk about their issues. One woman had had migraines for 33 years every day. She started when she was 3 having these, and she barely finished high school, couldn't finish college, couldn't hold a full-time job. In one session, we got rid of the migraines for good, and she never had them again.
Wow.
That's how powerful it is.
So they come in and you're talking with them about their life or their background, or how do you get started in having that conversation?
The first session is always an intake form, and so I ask them questions, and it may seem to be, why does she need to know that? But it's all because all of the imageries that I create for people are for their specific issues, and I need to know what feels safe to them and what doesn't. For instance, if water is something that is frightening, a lot of people are afraid of water, then in an imagery I would never put them near water because it would trigger negative emotions for them.
Okay.
And then the second imagery, because imagery, the second session then is an imagery session that isn't working on their particular issue. When we're younger, we do new things every day, and it's our way of exploring the world. As we get older, that's not as safe, and it kind of produces anxiety for people. And so the first imagery that we do is one in which they get to know that they can do it, because a lot of people are, I don't know if I can do this, or I don't know if I can do it right. We're very, you know, we want to produce, right? So the first one is just getting to know where they are in mind, body, and spirit, and it's very validating. The whole imagery is. The third session is starting to work on the issues.
Nice. You can see here, there's your contact information, so thank you very much. I think that is
Thank you so much.
Interesting
awesome
concept. Yeah, I like that.
Take me to Maui. Stay with us. We got much more coming up today. Are we going to the cuckoo's nest or something like that?
I think so. It should be
Next
fun.
with Kevin. We'll be right back.